Hello, and welcome to Havoc Wargaming, dedicated to bringing you the uncommon. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Ron, and today we're going to do an after-action report of Pulp Alley's rocket science. So let's get started. An old friend of mine recently purchased a starter set for Pulp Alley, and he's trying to figure out how to play the game. He hadn't had a chance to ever play it before, and so he asked if I might put on a game for him. And so we did that last week. Invited a bunch of my friends from the club to come and join us. Thanks to COVID and flu season, it ended up sort of falling through. But we had chosen, not knowing that was going to occur, this scenario of the month, rocket science. Dave Phipps over at Pulp Alley was running a couple years ago projects of a scenario of the month where you would do a subscription fee at the beginning of the year, and each month you get a new scenario and the cards that go along with it. And sometimes these would be completely separate scenarios. Sometimes they would fit together to make a campaign. That's where the China Station campaign came from. And this one here, Rocket Science, looked like it'd be a lot of fun for multiple players. I still think it would have been. Unfortunately, I ended up with just 2 players and me running the game. So pretty much typical Pulp Alley game. But because of the way the bystanders work and the way to find your plot points, your major plot point changes, I think it'd be more interesting with more players. That's one of the things he does really well with these scenarios, particularly with these ones from the Scenario of the Month Club, is he changes up the system a little bit, makes a little different scenarios. They're not the standard game. I mean, there's a system for rolling scenarios in the basic book, which works just fine. You don't need any of these additional scenarios from Dave. But one of the best things that those scenarios do is change and get away from the basic scenario system that pre-rolled system is going to be geared towards. I mean, some of these scenarios have no combat at all, or they'll have NPCs, or they'll have some major villain moving around. Some of them are cooperative, some of them are opposed, some of them it's your choice. So it's well worth looking into. If you follow the Pulp Alley YouTube channel at all, I also recommend that for people who might not want to play Pulp in the Pulp period. This could very easily have been altered. This one's kind of limited because of the rocket, but it could easily have been turned into a science fiction game, for instance. Perhaps you could do something fantasy with it. So there's different choices and periods. In his page, he's really good at showing that. He very often will use a scenario that was written to take place in a certain area of the world or a certain time frame, and he'll take it and he'll pick it right up and he'll put Star Trek figures in it or something. So that's nice too. It's really good at showing you how adaptable these are. And that, of course, in my opinion, is the strength of Pulp Alley, is just how incredibly adaptable the game is. But enough of me going on and on about that. Let's go ahead and go to the gaming table and see Rocket Science. Here we have the table for a game of Pulp Alley. This is from the old Scenario of the Month series. This was number 33 from September of 2020, and it is Rocket Science. Goddard's Wonder Rocket is preparing to launch, and the facility is buzzing with activity. If one little thing goes wrong, it could be catastrophic. So we have 2 leagues competing in this. It's going to be Stahlhelm's group against Singapore Smith and the Explorers Club. This is a particularly good adventure, I think. Probably better with multiple players than a lot of other games would be, because of one of the special rules, which we will talk about in a moment. But the first part of the summary is, why are you here? Stahlhelm's group is here to steal information which will lead to increasing their own rocket exploration going on in Germany right now, whereas the Explorers Club has been brought here to help protect, because there was a belief that there was some threat to the security of the secrets here in Roswell, New Mexico. We're playing this as a versus, 2 players. There are 4 plot points that are already on the table. We'll talk a little bit more about those in a moment. Deployment, we were already deployed, but the deployment is in the corners, 12 inches. I think we were supposed to take opposite corners, oh well. Stahlhelm's group is here, and Singapore Smiths are in that corner over by the rocket. Turn limit is 7, and the rewards work a little differently than a normal game because of how the special rules will go. And the first of those special rules is the most dangerous one in this scenario, and that is heightened security. The armed security troops will swiftly attempt to apprehend anyone causing a disturbance at the launch site. Wanted. The character becomes wanted for any hostility or suspicious activity. This includes rolling any brawl or shoot dice, as well as any action or ability that creates a burst, peril, or targets an enemy. The entire table will then count as perilous for any wanted characters. Played this the other night, and the way we handle it, and I'm going to do the same thing today, is assume that only the characters who have violated that are wanted, not their whole side. Bystanders. There are 9 wandering bystanders on the table at the start of the scenario. There are 3 launch crew, 3 security troopers, and 3 news reporters. These bystanders represent specific individuals that may provide you with useful information, willingly or otherwise. Bystanders may be approached and resolved as normal. If you pass a bystander challenge, hostile or social, you will draw a random scenario card in addition to the normal results. Note, you cannot draw another scenario card if your major plot point has been revealed. Then there's stats here for the various troopers. Those don't matter a whole lot. They're scattered around the table already. They'll be moving around. They are where you will get your information to determine what your plot point is for the game. Scenario cards. 5 scenario cards. They're over on the far side of the table right now. And once you interact successfully with one of the bystanders, you'll get to pull a scenario card. If the card says nothing to report, then we share that with each other and it goes back in the deck. What's remaining in the deck reshuffles. Otherwise, if it says anything else, 4 of those cards will actually be the major plot points. So the card will assign you what your major plot point is going to be, and it will be different for both of us. The major plot points are already on the table. We just don't know which one are ours yet. So that's going to include the secret formula, which is right here by these stairs, the scientist, which is here between these 2 buildings, the lab assistant, who's way over by the truck, and the research or notes or something, which is on the stairs right next to the rocket. 2 of those will become our major plot points later in the game. You are free to take plot points that aren't yours once we're taking plot points, but you don't get anything for taking the plot point that is not yours. The only reason to do that is that there's a chance that it's your opponent's, so you might stop them from being able to get it by taking it. And as I just sort of alluded, you can't take any plot points until your major plot point has been revealed. So the first thing is to interact with bystanders. Now I mentioned, as it was written there in a somewhat confusing fashion, hostile or social. What that means when you go to interact with a bystander, we pull a fortune card like normal. If it has the little flame icon in the corner, then it is a hostile interaction, and that card that you've just pulled becomes a peril. If it doesn't, then it's a challenge, and you go straight to resolving the challenge for the plot point. So that will vary. And also at the end of all of our activations, the bystanders will move around. Singapore Smith has the director's cone, so it falls to Carrie to determine which side is going to activate a figure first.
I will. What's my distance again? 6?
Anybody can move 6. You can move up to 12, but anything over 6 counts as running.
So Reese is going to, he can get up to him.
Is he going to try to interact with that
He
guy?
is.
So you pull a card. There's a little icon in the bottom right corner. Does that look like a little flame?
It looks like a lightning bolt. Is that?
Okay, that's the flame is the only one you have to concern yourself with.
Okay.
So that means is that there's no peril, so that just is going to be treated like a challenge card. So you have to roll the challenge that's on that card. What is the challenge on the card?
2 successes with might. He can't do it.
Can he roll any? This is a challenge, not a peril. So you can do this as a long action.
Yes, he can do 1 might, but he can't do 2.
So Go ahead and roll it.
Oh, I should have only rolled one, right?
Right, otherwise you could have
Sorry.
made it.
Sorry. Nope.
All right, so he doesn't succeed. So put the card down where they are, because you're doing a long action. That's going to remain the way you
Okay.
have to do that for him. And now you decide whether you want to move somebody else or whether you want me to move somebody.
And she could do the same thing, but I think I'm gonna go for her because she's got such a better shot at questioning somebody. I can move all of them or just her?
If you want, it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move all of them 6 inches.
Unless you somehow lose, which you can't do if I'm not activated.
No, I'm gonna move all of them 6 inches. And just... She's right next to him. These guys just aren't that useful.
Horst is going to walk around over to here and interact with this security guard. This one has a little lock on it, so this is a social, not a, and it is a 2 success with finesse. Horst can do that. He doesn't do that though, so he gets 1 success, so he's halfway there. All right, now what? I will go ahead and move Carl the super soldier. He'll come running through here. Out to there. And I will use Gunter the Beast. We'll come out here towards the other security guy in his violent way. Stahlhelm himself will come over to here and stand there. And I'll take Helmut Meyer with him. All right, so we'll start, I guess, here and work our way around that way. So I'm going to roll for this guy here. He's going to go 5 inches that way. It's like, whatever. And knock over the structure. The next one is this security guard here. He's going to go this direction for 1. For 3. 2, 3. I might as well do the reporter who's standing there as well. He's going to go that direction for 4. Gentleman here, that direction for 6. Yo!
Good.
This guy here, I could just roll these both together, couldn't I? Oh, that's a problem. Well, no, I'll use the way the number's facing up. So he's going to go over there, making him harder to get to. She's going to go this way for 5. Over to, apparently she likes the shirtless guy.
Yes.
Is there anyone over there? There's not. There's this one here. He's going this way for 2. And then the one up here is this way for 6. All right, that is all the bystanders done, and that is the end of that turn. We go to turn 2, and you pull a card first, and then I pull a card. And it is your go, or you get to decide who goes. Or
I'm gonna go.
all right.
Well, I know she is within 6, obviously. So she is going to ask him a question.
All right, so you pull a card. Does it have a little flame in the corner?
No, it looks like a gear.
So then it's just going to be a challenge.
2 cunning or might.
You can probably do that.
Cunning is 2d10, but might is 2d8. So we're going to do the 2d10, obviously. And what am I trying to get?
You need 4s or higher
Fours.
success.
Nope.
You got nothing. All right.
God.
So put the card down there. And do you want to activate another one, or do you want me
I
to
do.
activate? All
No,
right.
I want him to try and do
Right.
the same thing. That's my sidekick. He has a 3d8. Might. Come on. Oh my God! He's going to try again. Irina's going to try. That one was just might. No, she's probably very low. 1d6. No. He's going to try. That is Wahid. Same thing. 3. Still not good. And finally,
Well, I should have done it in the first place.
All right, he got it.
And he only needed 2, yeah.
Yes.
So he's got that. So you pull one of those cards. I'm gonna go ahead and move Horst so he can finish what he was doing. So he's gonna keep pounding the security guard. 2 successes on a finesse. He has 1. His finesse is 3d6.
1.
He's got 1 success, so that gives him a second one, so he gets that. So now I get the director's cone, and I got nothing to report.
Okay.
So get shuffled back in. See, that's why I was saying earlier that I think this one works better with multiple players. So we ran it Thursday with 2 players, and we never got nothing to report. That would come up more if there were more players.
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and move Gunther the Beast to this security guard. I wonder why I keep harassing security guards. It's probably not a good idea.
Probably not.
All right. That little flame in the corner means this is hostile. So this will be actually treated as a peril. So I need 2 successes with finesse or cunning. Can he even do that? He cannot do that. So he only has 1 in each of those things. He cannot successfully make this roll. So because it is a 2, finesse or cunning, he's going to have to roll 2 health checks or take a hit. His health is D6. So we roll the 2 of those. He only made 1, so he does take a hit. Because he's only got the 1, that's going to make him go down. In a similar fashion, we're going to have the Superman, who is far from super. He's going to harass the reporter. Is not hostile, and he needs 1 success with finesse. I don't think he's probably great at finesse, but
Probably has
at
1.
least it's doable. But not with that roll, it isn't. So he does not succeed that. Moment Mayor is going to move to the base of the stairs. Go ahead and move Stahlhelm over this direction, over here, and he's going to remain hidden. So that is the end of that portion of the turn. So I have to roll a d6 for Gunther, or he's knocked out, not just knocked down.
Ah,
He's fine.
You're good.
Then we have to roll the direction for the wonders. This one here. Oops. He's going to climb over the sandbags and go way over here. This one here. He's going to go that way 5, right over to you. And this one here. Well, that still works. 3 goes that way. Oh, and there's one last one.
And the guy up on the thing.
5 inches this way. And the one up on top is back.
It's good. He's got a direction he can go.
Well, I'm kind of fudging that because
Yeah.
you can only go 2 ways. So now we go to turn 3. So I pull a card, and you pull a card. Uh-oh. I got no time to lose. Must be played immediately. The scenario is extended by 1 additional turn. So
Okay.
we now have 8 turns. I'm going to hunt that guy down again because I still haven't got anything. Or I could do this one. I'll do that. Superman will go after her because that's an easy one. Well, it should be an easy one. All I need is 1 success. Got it that time. Didn't come up in the last game at all. This time it's come up twice. Nothing to report. Can't find that there. I'm going to activate Gunther the Beast. But I have to do peril mode because he's wanted. So he's being harassed. Oh, he's not going to make this either. 3 successes, any skill. I'm not sure he can do anything with 3 successes. Wait a minute. I can do this if I make it a shoot or a brawl. And it said I could use any skill. So I'm going to use shoot. I'm going to play desperation. Before you roll to shoot, brawl, or dodge, you gain a +2 bonus to the roll. It's still unlikely, but at least it's possible now. This isn't to do the attack. This is just to, this is a peril. because he's
Just
in
to
trouble.
move.
And I only got one success. Oh, I forgot one. I'm still gonna take a hit though. Yeah, I got 2 successes, but I needed 3. That means I took 2 hits. So he has to roll 2 health rolls. And I made them both. So he's not down. But failing this ends his activation, which is good for you because he was going to hit them with a grenade. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and take him out of his hidey hole over here to interact with that guy. This is a gear, so not illegal move. Cunning or might has 1 in either of those, so only the 1 die. And he fails that.
We can run, right?
Yeah. You won't be able to play the action when you get there because you ran, but you can run. That's what I got. When you activate that one, I'm going to play Unseen Peril on him. He immediately encounters a random peril, so you have to pull a peril card.
This is him.
No, the one you just
Oh,
are about
the
to
one.
activate.
Okay. It's 2 with finesse or cunning. He only has 1 of each, so he can't do it. So 2 hits if failed. I'm rolling for the 2 hits. Takes 1.
You done?
Yeah, it's everybody.
And you have to roll your health roll for him, so he's okay.
Okay.
We're just flying right to this game. I pull 1, you pull 1. I'm going to activate him. He's going to go here and harass that guy. Uh-oh, this is a peril. My boss is now wanted. 2 successes on finesse or cunning. 3d10 or 2d10. I'm going to do the 3d10. I needed 2, I'm fine. So now I have to play to actually get the thing. 2 on cunning, 3d10. And again, 2. So I took a plot point. I do. I'm gonna let you go move 1.
She's gonna run. So that's 6. And that means somewhere, I know, but no. She can go to the corner of the building. Like here.
All right. I'm gonna activate Helmut Meyer. He's gonna shoot you. However, that's a peril because he's now wanted because he's shooting. Oh, he's never gonna make this. I wonder if it should be after he makes it that he's a peril.
I would think. Because he's not shooting if he doesn't make it.
He can't even make this. Any skill. It's 3, so he has to roll 3 health rolls. And he can't make that. So he is... Some cop saw him taking a shot, aiming at you and shot him. So he's down. Ooh.
Thank God.
So now I have to do it with somebody better. Like Dr. Horst. If he's shooting, it is also a peril. It's probably this guy shooting at him. Might or finesse, 3d6 or 2d8. I'll do the 3d6. Only needs 2 though. Didn't get it. So he's going to take 2 hits. He's at 2 8s. He takes 1 hit. That ends his turn. I might as well shoot with Olaf died, or why not, right? Olaf is going to shoot.
Then everyone's gonna be perilous.
Archer. He may not be able to do that. 2 cunning or finesse. Yeah, he can't do that. He's got to roll 2 health rolls. I'm just going to knock my whole group out. Just take a hit. And he is knocked out. Knocked himself out. Probably this guy's like shooting everybody is what's happening here. Superman is going to run. And I think that's everybody I have. So it's your turn. Except for Singapore, who already went.
He only needs an inch or 2. Yes, I'm better with brawl.
Yeah.
I think I can get to him in 6. And he's certainly within 4 there. Yep. All right. I'm gonna quietly jump him.
All right. All right. So I get 2d8.
Do I have to do a perilous before this?
You do now, yeah, actually, because you're doing a criminal action.
Right, I know. 2 with cunning or might.
You can do that.
Maybe. Come on, this is important. Yes.
Yeah. You got 3 successes.
Yes.
That's got to be enough.
Absolutely. Yeah, I only need 2. We brawl.
Yep.
So I roll my brawl.
Yep.
All right. I need 1 more. I have
got
4.
2 successes.
Come on. I have 3.
Now, because you initiated this brawl, that's a miss.
But that's just...
So you could use those 6s to get rid of my 6, or both of them to get rid of both my numbers, in which case you would do 1 hit and I would do none, or any combination of that. You could either go for 3 hits by letting them all hit, or 2 hits, or whatever.
But what if I take...
You do 2 hits and I do 1? I roll for 2 hits, you roll for 1.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, so I have to make 1 saving throw. I am down. I make my roll, my health roll.
Well, you have to do 2, right? Because I hit you twice.
All right. And both.
Damn it. Oh, just 1.
All right,
got it.
so you don't take 1. Anyone else?
There's not much she's gonna do, God knows. Yeah, maybe she can just go back and get in someone's way. All right. My other guys are over here. Oh, I get the road. So the road looks like it's 7. And dog goes with you. And then you're going to take the other 5 this way. And dog goes with you. And all that's left is Wahid. Wahid is heading towards your guy. God knows why, but maybe he can slow him down. Not.
So is he attacking him?
He's shooting him.
So
All right, but
you're
first I
gonna
have
have to roll a peril.
to do a peril. So this has to be a good one or I'm not gonna get it. 2 with my, yeah,
That's
I
your-
can't.
That's your last guy, isn't it?
Yes, so
So you
he's
have to roll-
failed.
So you have to roll 2 health rolls.
Yep. He
So he would
takes
have
1.
lost 1, so he takes a hit. We have to do the recovery rolls, and I have a ton of them. Arts is on a D6, so he goes back up to D8. Helmut Meyer is a D6. He's gone. Oh, he's right here. And Olaf Dieter is the one. Olaf Dieter is all right.
Right, okay, I have 1.
The orange markers come off.
Wahid.
Right here.
2, he is gone.
That's it for that turn, right? So we each get one of these. We're on turn 5. I'm going to activate Carl.
He's not in a perilous world.
Oh, he isn't a perilous, so I should have
So
pulled
he
that
should have
first.
rolled 2.
I should have pulled that first.
Yeah,
Challenge: 1 success on cunning or might.
he might make that.
Well, you may not too. Cunning, either one is a D6, so he's just got to pass it. He's got a D6 and he has to pass it. Was might a choice? Might's a choice. I can re-roll might dice, so I'm going
Okay.
to use might. I do have to re-roll it, so he would have been able to make that move, but he can't take the thing because he had to run to get to it. So I'm going to bring Stahlhelm. He's going to come over to. I'm going to bring him all the way here where he's in line of sight. I'm going to have a -1 for that, but we're also at close range, so I get a +1 for that, so they will off-do each other. I'm going to shoot at Singapore.
Or Singapore.
I have 3d10, gain 1 for being in short range, but I lose 1 for having run.
And I'm going to, I could dodge,
You could dodge.
or I could shoot back.
Yep, those are your choices.
I'm just gonna dodge. 3d10.
I have 2 successes.
Okay.
You were shooting or block or dodging?
I'm dodging. I have 2 successes.
They won't stop mine because I outrolled you on both of mine. So you take 2 hits. You have to roll your health roll for 2 hits.
I got both of them.
All right,
4
so
and
you're-
7.
So you're okay.
Okay.
You ignore multiple fights too, don't you?
I do. I'm a veteran. Ignore multiple. Oh, when shooting.
All right, so no clear winner there. Oh, I should have done that for him because he's a criminal. He's wanted. 3 any skill. I guess I'll use 3 successes. I do have 3 dice, but I do not get 3 successes.
Okay.
So I couldn't have shot you
Right.
because that would have happened way back here. I have to roll 3d10 for hits. I can re-roll one of these. So I can re-roll that one. I still failed it, so I still take a hit. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for him. He gets 2 for might and finesse for peril. That's Gunter the Beast. Might is 1d6. Finesse is 1d6. He can't do either of those. So he's going to have to roll for hits on d6s. He's probably going to be knocked out. That's my fear. Yep. He's knocked out. See, that's the problem. Everybody I have right now, because of the perilous, most of my guys can't do anything. I got two characters that I can use. So I'm going to go ahead and stop activating and let you activate.
To that. So she is in contact.
He's going to shoot. But he's wanted. He almost certainly is going to fall over because he's got a 2 and he's got, he doesn't, there's nothing he can do. He can't shoot. He's going to lose his turn no matter what because he failed that.
Oh.
But he might end up falling down.
Nope.
He actually made that. So he's still standing, but he loses his turn so he doesn't get to shoot. So now it's trying to activate somebody else.
Mine? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I've activated everybody now.
I think I'm going to brawl with your guy again.
With him?
Yeah.
When an enemy activates, enemy immediately encounters a random peril. Is he wanted? He is wanted. He's
Yes,
in a
now
fight.
he is.
So he's got 2 perils he's got to do.
So I have to do 2.
Yep.
2 with might or finesse. Might is 3d8, finesse is 2d6, so I'm going to do 3d8 with him. And I do not make it. I have a 2, a 3, and a 6.
So it's 2 hits, so.
I made 1.
All right, so
So
you
he
take a
takes
hit.
one.
But he could probably take that unless he was
He can.
wounded. But now he has another peril.
Right, now he's got to do it again.
Oh, and he failed to roll too, which means his turn will be over. He won't even be able to take his action for him.
I don't think I can do it. Might, finesse, or cunning. I have a 3 on might. I made it.
There's 3 successes.
Yeah?
So you did your peril,
Right.
but that's going to end your turn
Yeah.
if you failed the other card.
Yep.
If you had made the other card, you'd still be able to
Right.
do something.
Where's Choo Choo?
It's with the machine gun boy.
Okay. Choo Choo can get up. And Machine Gun Boy will go here. And he ran. So
All right.
that's it.
Is that everybody on your side?
Yes.
I'm going to roll for Stahlhelm. He does not get better. I'm going to roll for Gunter. Gunter's gone. There's the only 2 I have down. Yeah. And you have anyone down?
Yes. I'm down 1 on Lowell Archer.
So he's up. It's turn 6. Pull cards. I'm going to activate Carl the Superman. He has to roll for being wanted. 2 cunning or might. Damn. Yeah, he can't do that. So I have to roll for 2 hits. I'm never going to be able to get this plot point. He's not down, but he doesn't get the plot point because that ends his turn. I'll go ahead and try to activate Olaf Dieter.
I'm gonna get shot.
1 cunning, but he may not because it's 1d6. He doesn't. He is going to... I don't think I can shoot you. I think I have to shoot the dog. Technically, figures block line of sight. In reality, that dog is smaller than
I know.
you, so it should count, but the rules don't go into that. And actually, it seems kind of fits narrative anyway, that the dog is like...
Running towards
is
him.
running to protect
Yeah.
you. I'm shooting at the dog. What is the dog doing?
The dog is going to dodge.
All right.
He has a 2d6 to dodge. It's his best quality.
I get a success with a 4. That's probably going to matter.
I get 2
It does.
successes.
So what that means is you can move an inch if you want,
Ah,
and you can block my shot
yeah.
or dodge my shot is really
Going
what's
for
happening.
you.
I still don't think I want you to activate. I'm going to go ahead and try to do what I was going to do with Stahlhelm last time. So for being wanted, he has to roll finesse or cunning. 3d10 is his cunning. He
Needs
needs
1.
2, and he's got 2. I think I'm going to go to the rocket. I think I'm going to give up on you. All right, so I'm going to activate him for a brawl. So you have to decide what you're going to do.
I'm going to brawl since he's
Right.
already.
And
But
I
I
have-
have to do a peril too. Both of us have
Oh,
to
that's
do
right. I
perils
have to do
first,
peril
right?
first.
Do I have to do a peril to defend
No,
myself?
because you're not activating.
Okay.
Finesse or cunning with a 2. I'm going to use the finesse because I'm better at that.
Oh,
And I only
totally
need
got
2,
it.
so I got that. All right, so I'm going to use my dodge, actually. So you roll your brawl, I roll my dodge. I'm actually better at dodging than I am at fighting. That's a miss. Those are hits. Can I stop any of those? I cannot. I will get to move an inch, but you're going to hit me for 3. Though I did need an inch movement. He's D8. See if it matters.
Yeah,
Inch movement,
that'll help
I may be
him.
down.
Yeah.
I'm in them all. And I'm done. I've activated everybody.
All right, so I'm going to start with Lowell Archer. Let's see if he do anything. Oh my God, 3 successes with any skill.
That's probably going to be hard for him.
Well, I'm going to brawl. 3. No. Okay, so I can't do anything.
Oh, you have to roll for the
Oh, that's
hit.
right, for a health. I take 1. Next is going to be the dog.
All right, so the dog's going to brawl. Mm-hmm. I'm going to brawl back. Technically, I'm down a die.
So if I'm down a dice, then I only have 1d6 dodge.
Mm-hmm. You're not down a die for dodge. You get one of those when you dodge, but you don't ever lose. In fact, what happens is you end up having to dodge, which is what is happening here.
Actually, he should probably then have to have a peril.
Yes.
Here's my 2 for dodge. Made him.
Okay. I only have 1 for dodge, and I don't get to re-roll my dodges. I don't make mine. So you hit me for both, right?
Mm-hmm. 2 4s. But you made him.
So, but I make mine.
So now it's going to be her going for the plot point. And she is still not perilous.
So still has to take a peril.
Yes.
Because she's doing
Yes,
a plot point.
I
so-
agree. 2 with finesse. She gets 3d10. This is really important, sweetie. You got to get this one.
This is also not a combat, so she's still not wanted.
She's good. Now it's the plot point.
Now it's the plot point. This is a challenge.
Yes, might or finesse. All right, so we're going to use the finesse again.
And she's great at that, 3d10.
Got to get this one. Yep.
All right, so that goes on your card.
When I complete a plot point, I can take 1 card from the discard pile.
You get to choose.
I do.
Yeah.
So she's going to run for 6 inches.
And in theory, you just took initiative, but I'm going to play this card, which keeps the initiative on me.
Oh, okay. She basically just wants to get behind something like Reese. I guess Arena can go. She hasn't done anything.
All right, so health rolls. Got a D8 for Stahlhelm. Stahlhelm can't get any better. Oh, I can re-roll those. I can re-roll one of those. So still can't do it.
Lowell Archer. I'm down to a D6. Nope. So he stays there?
Is he down?
No, he's just...
So he doesn't change.
Went from
yeah.
a D8 to a D6.
It is turn 7. This would have been the end of the game. We get a card, but we extended it because of that card we had earlier.
Right.
All right, I'm going to activate. I'm going to go ahead and activate Bozo Brain on the... All right, 2 Finesse or Cunning. I don't think he can do it. He can't. So he has to roll or take hits. And he keeps making that roll that I don't want him to make.
If he could.
Oh, I have to roll. I have to do peril first. 1 finesse. That's not even worth the time. Yep. It's funny. Those can kill the little guys, but they're no big deal. You know
Yeah.
what? Olaf is going to try to wrestle the dog. Challenge, free pass.
Ooh. Wow.
He may actually be able to wrestle the dog. I get
Okay.
it. You have to decide whether you're
He's
brawling
dodging.
or dodging. Yeah.
I'm going to brawl.
All
What
right,
the
so we
hell?
brawl at each other. I roll a 6. Beat that.
Nope.
All right, so you have to roll for a hit.
Nope.
So he takes a
He's
hit. He's
knocked
probably
down.
knocked down. Doesn't need that. Though.
You kicked a beagle.
I'm going to activate Horst, but Horst is a criminal. 2 Finesse or Cunning. I'm going to do Finesse. I have to get 2 of these. I didn't. That's a shame. I was going to shoot somebody. I have to roll for 2 hits now, but I don't take the hits. And that ends his turn. He went. That's all I've got. All right, I'm done.
Let's start with Singapore Smith. She is getting out of Dodge. She's getting somewhere where it seems a little quieter than where she is. Oh, okay. She's going into cover over there. Reese. He's going with her. Let him be the outlaw
Has he been in
then.
a fight or anything?
Nope.
though?
Nope, he hasn't done anything.
He's not pulling his weight, man.
Nope, but that's okay. He's acting as her bodyguard. Archer, let's see if I can get back into a brawl with you. See if I can pass my peril. 1 success with finesse. That is 2d6. Oh. Nope. He's not going. I take 2, I guess. No, 1.
No, 1.
It was 1.
So you're all right.
We're okay? Arena.
So that's everybody, right?
Yep.
So I have to roll for Stahlhelm to recover. Yay, finally.
And I have to roll for Archer.
That comes off.
And it did.
And you have to roll for your dog.
Oh, that's right. Come on, little guy. I'm sure it's just... And he's okay. He stands up again. Okay.
I got the first one of these. This is the last turn of the game. You pull a card. First thing I'm going to do is roll a peril for the Superman. Roll 2 successes, might, finesse, or cunning. Can you do any of those? He cannot.
Okay.
So he's going to take 2 hits. This has the same effect, except that he made them both. Just cost me the game. Might as well stop here. Because my only chance of tying, which is all I would have been able to do, was if I could take this turn, which I probably could have done if I could get up there. For me to shove him out of the way, it would be a move and then a brawl, and I'd be done. I can't do the action then. I needed him to make that roll, and then I was going to jump off, get him out of the way. But that ends his turn. If he fell over, he wouldn't have been blocking me.
Right.
So I could have still done it. So if he failed one of those rolls, I would have been okay. But making those rolls cost me the game. Well, there you have it. Rocket science. It went pretty much the same way when I ran the game last week with the Singapore Smith and her Explorers League winning the day. And perhaps that's a good thing. After all, we don't want this power and this ability to fall into the hands of the nefarious Nazis. I hope you enjoyed that game. I certainly enjoyed playing it. If you have any questions, or if you play Pulp Alley yourself and would like to make comments about that, please do in the comment section down below. Also, if you have any ideas for further content you'd like to see us produce here on Cry Havoc Wargaming, we look at the content section for ideas along that as well. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope you'll hit like. And if you'd like to receive further notification for videos like this one that may help you determine how to better spend your time or money in your tabletop wargaming hobby, then I hope you'll hit subscribe and ring our notification bells. Till next time, cheers.